Right, so welcome to Pepe's Forest channel on YouTube. Emamu kwaba edeba channel kesi so. It is a growing family. Debi ameka chose eguso a grow. So be part of it. Yes, 38,000 subscribers and still counting. And we want to get to 40,000 before the end of this year. That is the big ambition that we have. So keep us going. We are grateful. I subscribe to channel no FRMI. Na matrasi me the exclusives in free Asante Kotoko share at the Ebrel. Anopa bia we are rest assured say the best of sporting news at the Ebrel or Pepe's Rise channel so or YouTube. And none pay Asante Kotoko Renewal Justice in Kuku Blay or renew or be renewed a pain. Justice Blay Kotoko at the contract proposal at the man a quarter bain and want some at saying Blay about Togu, Blay Ebejatum. All of that will be captured here in this particular video. Then a bread bomb of Frederick Asari, also contract a baby yet, on also management. Yes, the IMC Aman contract extension proposer. Akusi saying will do that also for you. Then more mutai eshe waha, na mutai etim radio so no. Makase abrante did Albert Amwa on the Pfizer Chewiti. They must be given a look at the Black Galaxies. Black Galaxies, I come as a coach, Didi Ramani, Eddie, Edia Udim, and then last year, Omon perform here and a year call up. But the good news, and it's Albert Amwa, Google, this week, and paying for Thomas Efreno, our Black Galaxies are, and also local Black Stars, I from Black Galaxies, I prepare about Nigeria, Albert Amwa, Avita of Asante Kotoko, and so our hobby. These and many more, and I yet a bro. Hats of folk, a biana brabum, near the one some at Janra, or more a winnie, friendly game on boy by 4-1. Almost Uncle T United by 4-1. Coach and a ball, a lot of players are, or more in be more than Andra, schoolboy, Seth or say, I say Jesse, it's your kind of my crowd folk, Seth or say, Andra, or ball at my crowd folk, Tin Semono, Bebri, and a Yabuano, at the Eba and a pay. Ene mu ensem de coach Didi Abubakar Watara and some can prosper na te ogum ni nyina no in the course of the day ya be ho djuma e de amount. Now let me start off from the story of Albert Amwa. Albert Amwa in the Ghana Premier League Kotoko about 12 games. I think Albert Amwa about 11 games in the Ghana Premier League. Remember say Omese entirely Kotoko versus Bechem United, he was out. Kotoko Ebebo Nations and Ebebo second half. It is only prior. No be any Abetamo Betranche. He was able to play full 90 minutes when Kotoko played the Diana Eldoma Ebe share go I was giving him. Then the following week Kotoko any future stars FA Cup game or sign so issue go. Abetamo to sum it up or 8 goals in 12 games in all competitions this year. And the competitions are the GPL and the FA Cup. So in 12 games, I say 8 goals. And clearly, upper top strikers in Ghana today, I will look at Sina. Abetamo one of them. It Brad Didi Dramani scored nearby, you know. Mokaya, I said it emphatically that Didi Dramani ought to invite the boy. Some explanation, and I say, na ebra omoye call up na Abetamo iprai. And then they were not aware of the extent of his injury and the number of weeks or months that he was going to be out. It is the reason he was not given an invitation initially. But this week, Abraham Echo Camp, who said, your ball matches a Monday, no call, Tuesday, Wednesday, or more a training, able training match, Thursday, no more returning back to one more a class. Now for Matuaso, we cried there, or more a breaky about Tuaba, no more sign call, and Sunny a breaky or more ama the 13th week fixture of the Ghana Premier League, you know, one of Akwakubobi. It's Albert Amwa, Aviator, Hobi. And this is good news. Normally, I'm a catcher, player, Ebo Kotoko. Adebakwa Unyan say, what you not get at other clubs, at Kotoko, you get it. The recognition, the fame, everything. And so this is Albert Amwa last season, about second round, Edema struggling Accra Great Olympics, who were eventually relegated. He comes to Kotoko, scores 6 goals in the Premier League, 2 goals in the FA Cup, and he's been invited to the national team. Clearly, when you play for Kotoko, it comes with that. And there be a mechanical company for say yes, it won't say players no our value, but Kotoko and so our value. So anytime on negotiation table, no, it is something they must use. Real Madrid use, Manchester use, Chelsea, the big clubs will always use it and let you know that once you play for us, we are recognized, and when they are calling players for national team duties, your name is always there. So Albert Amoa at the Black Galaxies camp, and I hear he's doing so well there. Albert Amoa, Emmanuel Nchi, Dauda Saka. Remember, say goalkeeper, Frederick Asare account, but injury, Fred, and so nice to 4 players or Black Galaxies. That is good news. Now the main topic is Justice Nkuku Blay. Justice Blay ever bought 1 year loan at the Asante Kotoko. Then Justice Blay returning echo ball Mediema. Justice Blay echo Mediema no or run it down the contract. Is Obekaya. Justice Blay joining Kotoko. Now a January transfer window. The contract with Mediema it was December. And or joining Kotoko as a free agent in January. And so Justice Blay the contract by January. Now last year you didn't come away around December. Say I brought Justice Blay contract every year. In fact, now Justice Blay was carrying a purported injury at a point. Kofosi withdrew at a point. Kofosi Justice if Ghana, Ekopiemu, La Cote d'Ivoire, withdrew kakra and all of that. But Justice Blay is fine and he's playing for Asante Kotoko. So last season he was part of the Kotoko team that struggled a lot, but later picked up. EBD was this seized on the Ghana Premier League. This season, he's been part of the Kotoko setup. First 2 games, now Justice Blay and count. Oberem, I Kotoko bought 3 back. See, Obaberema or bought the position central defense at the Asante Kotoko. But Justice Blay contract him in January. Now the IMC of Asante Kotoko, per my checks, I'm at Justice Blay a 2-year contract, which I disagree. Dana Penkra, respectfully, I disagree with you, Dana. It's as a Justice Blay contract, a year genuine, and the pressure cry a 2 teams, and sometimes a unnecessary pressure at the bar. Justice Blay ought to be given 2.5 years or 1 year. I hear a 2-year contract has been presented to Justice Blay, meaning it's still a 2-year contract, a better running out in January 20. We are in 2024, 2026. I feel that it should be June 2026, and so as a 2.5-year contract. One sign half year. Number in football season, it's a year and so in May, June. Into a signing about equity June now. Then now about full season now end June. You know about full season now end June game. And so that contract is with Justice Blay. For all other terms of the contract, the duration, everything, Justice Blay and in the camp is satisfied. But Justice Blay and in the camp and you're satisfied with the remuneration. Sika Sabono Blay and you're satisfied with it. I normally don't quote figures, but for the purpose of this video, I may be forced to do it. Justice Blay, as we speak, the last time he renewed, I think it was pegged at 6,000. So as we speak, he's on 6,000 Ghana cedis a month. That is 10 months. Remember, I was saying 60,000 plus, so it's about 72,000 for the year. And no Justice Blay contract. Remember at Kotoko today, Kotoko entry signing on fee. Because it is Justice Blay, a monthly salary. Now, the 2-year contract, I'm picking reports. The increment is not up to 1,000 Ghana cedis. So it means Justice Blay will take 7,000 or below. I think that for the commitment of Justice Blay, I think that for the dedication of Justice Blay, and again for the football that he's playing, which is most important. So I've spoken about commitment, I've spoken about dedication, but my primary point or factor is the type of football that he's playing. So when Justice Blay, coach Ogum, any free central defense or Eddie Bejina, number 6, first game, I'll born number 6 this season. A game I call Echo Boy, Eddie Tia, Club Adriana Stars, Ewadoma, and Justice Blay, a performance account a winning game by 2-0. The next game was the FA Cup, MTN FA Cup, Kotoko Future Stars. He played the first half as a number 6. Eventually, Kotoko won the game at full time by 2-0. What am I driving at? The me driving at and say Justice Blay, a player. Say if indeed Asante Kotoko management happen, considering the fact that Justice Blay the age of woman, At this point in time, you must be making money. It's the last time I told you, say Justice Blay, and paying for an the agents and any management, say combina a deal or around Africa, baby, sebe East Africa, sebe North Africa, sebe Southern Africa. If there's a deal, now Justice Blay betting Akoboa, they would have activated that because he can go out there and earn between 5,000 and 10,000 US dollars. And if Justice is earning 5,000 and between 5,000 and 10,000 dollars, that is big money. But the boy still wants to play for Asante Kotoko. Justice Blay ni person about Kotoko. I think that the IMC me Kotoko botum. But they be I mean decided and then me Kotoko accounts and then me Justice Blay performance. I'll put him like 10,000 thereabout. Ebia, my man 8,000. Now my man bonuses as he plays because yes, Justice Blay per his age, which is his original age or the one or the bobo. Say no, Justice Blay I didn't meet me. Then I'll put some bonuses on the number of appearances and all of that to increase it to about 10,000 Ghana cedis. And no, but I am not in the books of Kotoko. I don't know the finances of Kotoko. I don't know what transpires as far as the finances is concerned. But this is my candid view. This is my candid opinion that based on the player Justice Blay is, based on the quality he represents, based on the dedication he brings to the table and the commitment and the zeal and desire, I would think that to pay Justice Blay 7,000 or below for the next 2 years, it's quite problematic. So first of all, the contract should either be 1.5 years so that he plays this half year and they will have a full season with Kotoko, or 2.5 years. He finishes the season in June and he would have 2 years more to play, and that will not get to another December, another January, and we'll revisit this. I think normally when players' contract ends around January, there is always a problem. Elsewhere in Europe, they always try to put you at the end of the season so that during the course of the season, even if you are not willing to sign, they will not lose you in the season. For instance, if Justice Blay gets out of Kotoko today because of contract negotiations, if they are unable to agree on a figure and Justice is leaving, what that means is that Kotoko will lose a key member in January. But if the contract were to expire in June, then of course you finish the season and then you are rest assured that you can get a quality replacement for Justice Blay. I'm hearing that DJ Kotoko pair Hafid Ibrahim of Atramvisa Academy, the Justice Blay rule. Let me say, without fear of contradiction, that Justice Blay cannot be replaced easily on the Ghanaian market. He can play as a right back. He can play as a center back. He can play as a number 8. In fact, he can play as a left back. How many players are versatile enough on the local scene to do that? So yes, Kotoko looking for options that I have no issue with. But where my issue is, and I say, Justice Blay, sometimes Asante for any account for a baby say obi or papa bibriba no how Justice Blay why Asante Kotoko papa na ne papa nti o deserve se Kotoko every pay no in kind nti no 2.5 year contract will be ideal. So far the all Justice Blay no 2 years waje 2 years na tum, but the management say no, the increment no from increment in salary no from mpanyifo nya ho bi kan se Kotoko entua signing on fee bi kan ade Kotoko man signing on fee a na Justice Blay twaso na ebia waji sika dia then utua signing on fee no, which is a lump sum. But today Kotoko doesn't pay that. It is something that we all fought for. We agree to that. So if you are not paying that, then pay him substantial amount for his dedication, for his long service and all of that. I don't know if there is any player in Kotoko jersey today watch Kotoko Justice Blay, and I've told you that based on the number of positions he can occupy and based on the ball now but the quality no the banner Justice Blay around 10,000 and yet bad, or pay him 8,000, put bonuses if you say age maybe I want the best for bonuses, number of appearances into if in a month say all games are this X amount is added. If in a month wins are X amount is added, so that you run it up to about 10,000 Ghana cedis, which obviously say Justice Blay echo outside of Ghana. I don't know if there's a deal, but it will deal no Tanzania or Kenya for your mati or Mutisi or Uganda or call any of the North African countries. Ufria, call Gulf region, Iraq, Eko Pimo, Biano Binya, just 1 year contractor. You and I know, sir, justice about any a lot of money. Football, yeah, Boko Yeninano, now all planning future. To be mobile, go through 50 years, 60 years. So at a point around 38, 39 thereabout, you'll be off the scene. Again, and obey me, I at the Alpha one. If you see a man obey me, so I'll plead with Nana Pinka with the answer a dancer, answer a dancer, Nana, only penny for say a quiet womb, now could seek assembly to support it, not Justice Blay, about any around 10,000 Ghana cedis. For me, Pepe, so as I think it will be in order because a branch de born the munina munim ne born or the ebano. Frederick Asare, also contract a baby, goalkeeper of Asante Kotoko. The contract, I think Fred quite didn't say December, and a serious issue, Kotoko, two senior goalkeepers, Frederick Asare and Kamara, and of Fatal Mohammed, as the third choice, plus junior team goalkeepers. My thinking is that Frederick Asare contract and so paying for entry na omo enye ho adwuma yi omo hwe no enye ho adwuma yi Frederick Asare because of Black Stars na when you daddy no and likely say outside Ghana he will get teams to play but consistency is always key in team building especially when Niska what about top quality gaba no I'll urge the management of Asante Kotoko so omo hwe that side so na branch did Frederick Asare the contract no omo enye ho adwuma ya da se go so ehwe de bia koso na hwe a Purpose Rise channel on YouTube. Subscribe to channel no never. Thank you so much for always watching us. We are grateful.